All right, let's talk about something that a lot of homeowners notice. You walk outside one day, you look at your house, and you think, something's just not quite right. What's actually going on when your siding starts to look a little wavy?
You know exactly the look I'm talking about. That sort of rippled, maybe even buckled appearance that definitely wasn't there last year. It's super common to see, and it makes you wonder, right? Is this just a cosmetic thing, or is it a sign of a bigger problem?
Well, the good news is it's usually not some big mystery. Even though it might look kind of serious, the problem almost always comes down to one of just a handful of things. So let's walk through them real quick. So there are pretty much four main culprits. First up is just heat expansion. Vinyl siding is made to expand and contract with the temperature, and if it doesn't have room to move, well, it's going to buckle. Another big one is trapped moisture. Water can get in behind the panels and start to push them out. Sometimes it's something as simple as the installation. If it was nailed on too tightly, it can't move like it's supposed to. And of course, like anything, materials just get old. Siding can become brittle over the years and start to lose its original shape. And this really explains why we see so much of it right here in South Jersey. Think about our hot, humid summers. That heat expansion is a huge factor. And you know how our storms can drive rain sideways? That moisture can find its way into any little opening. It puts a ton of stress on siding, particularly on homes that were built back in the 80s or 90s. And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's what every homeowner worries about. You see that warp, and your mind immediately jumps to the worst-case scenario, water damage behind the walls. And the honest answer is, not always. So you can take a breath. A lot of times, it really is just a simple fix related to heat expansion or a few nails that are on too tight. But you should think of that visible distortion as a little flag your house is waving. It's a signal that something isn't perfect. And it's always a good idea to listen when your house is trying to tell you something. At the end of the day, you can't really know what you're dealing with just by looking from the driveway. A quick, simple inspection is the only way to find out the real cause. It'll tell you for sure if it's just a cosmetic issue or if it's a sign of something you need to address behind the panels. That way, you have all the facts, no more guesswork, and you can make the right call.